Hi everyone, my name is Carter Jones and I'm going to walk you through my chart of accounts for ENT 640. So when we start in the first tab here, we have revenue generators. So you're going to see my Home Pro Plus, Home Pro, and inventory. So Carterology, my company, is interesting and different than most because I'm a design firm, but I also offer some furniture as well. So the way I get my furniture or inventory, as I say, is from Facebook Marketplace. I get it from yard sales or estate sales. So it's really hard to say exactly how much I'm going to pay for these items. I mean, it could range anywhere from $2 all the way up to $200. So it's just really hard to know the exact amount, and it depends on the piece of furniture as well. So typically, I take this furniture. If it's in good condition, then I'll leave it the way it is. But usually I redo it and I'll refurnish it or refurbish it. And then that furniture will either be sold separately or it will be sold into one of the homes that I'm actually decorating. So the Home Pro Plus is the $600 amount. So the way that I validated this was with competitive pricing from other design agencies. So I looked around the Winston-Salem area, saw what the prices were for different design firms, and then from there, that's where I came up with this $600. It's really interesting because right now a lot of the interior decorators and designers are doing it by hour, which is super expensive, and a lot of people aren't actually looking for it by hour. So for my particular setup, I'm doing $600 per room. So no matter how many hours it takes me, that $600 will stay consistent, plus whatever you spend on furniture. So the reason why I did this was because I wanted to position myself in a lower tier than the typical designers. So I wanted to be affordable, but I also wanted to give you a great quality product. So this is more for the everyday person. So that's where my pricing is lower than most, and it's an entry pricing, which I did on purpose. The Home Pro, so this one offers less design options, and it doesn't have a consultation with me coming in and actually setting up the room. So this one would actually be $300 per room as well. Next, I'm going to move on to the startup expenses. So I have the domain here, which is going to be GoDaddy, and that's usually where I buy my domains from. So you'll have that, and I usually buy one or two and then link them to one. So then no matter what you type in, either one of those will go to the same domain. So that's why I have it as $30, because typically I buy more than one. For my website hosting, I do use Wix. It's something that I've used for years, and it's just worked for me, and I've actually had the same plan for the past 10 years or something. So for the $80, it's consistent yearly. For the inventory, so this is kind of where I talk to my SME, Jenna. And so Jenna is a designer, and so she helped me with evaluating how much inventory we think that I would need to start and to have a substantial amount of furniture, but also not too much to the point where I then need to buy storage for it. So we came up with this number of $2,000. So we evaluated how much I've been buying over the past couple months, how big that furniture was, what it looked like, and created some kind of like average based on previous inventory. She also helped me analyze how much I'm going to need for refurb as well. So here I also have Photoshop, so $150, and I did see that I had some questions on whether or not this was a startup expense or whether or not it was monthly, and it is, I think it's both personally, because it is monthly, so you do actually have to pay a $150 subscription fee, and then you keep paying as the year goes. And then also I have Facebook ads here, so $100. I'd like to start doing Facebook ads, but then that would be an ongoing expense as well. Business cards, which was an awesome ad. I did not think about this one at first, and so we definitely want to be able to give those out. My husband is a realtor, and so I go to a lot of his open houses so we can kind of tag team it. And so if people are looking to buy a house or they're looking to sell their house, I can also stage their home as well. So being able to give out a business card in these type of scenarios would be amazing. I also need a wide angle camera lens because I do have a typical base of the camera for a Nikon, but I do all of my own shots, and the way that I get a lot of my business right now is through Instagram. So I have my own Instagram page where I show my home and how I'm decorating it and why, and some DIY home kind of blogs as well. So the wide angle lens is really important in order to get the whole room and be able to see everything in that room. So I don't have that, and that is something that I would need in order to continue. So that's about $239. And then linked here is the exact lens that I would need from Amazon. And then this validation actually also came from a couple blogs that I was reading about interior design and what kind of lens you needed for what type of camera. And so for my particular camera, this was the lens that was actually mentioned. Ongoing expenses, these would be monthly. So I'd like to continue my inventory monthly, about $2,000. Also getting these from Facebook Marketplace, estate sales, yard sales, and this number came with me working from Jenna, who is a designer. Also, I still have the Photoshop on here, and then we have Facebook ads, so I'd like to continue these monthly Facebook and Instagram ads. Right now, I'm getting most of my inquiries from Instagram. So this is a huge, huge platform for me, and I'd like to continue to grow it. Also, though, when I'm getting this inventory, I also have to drive to go get it. So it could be all over the state. It depends on the item. It depends on how much I want it and how much I think I can sell it for. So gas could totally vary based on mileage and on gas prices. So I put $300, so I looked at an average of what I've been spending, and then from max to min, and then came up with this $300. Jenna also helped me think about paint, so I didn't really think about that one. That's something I just sort of buy and don't really write down exactly how much it was. That's just something I do quick, and I'm like, oh, I need black, or oh, I need white, and so I just go buy it and then don't think anything of it. But really, that will add up. So she also helped me with the paint, and then with these last three as well. So with the phone, I definitely have to pay for my phone bill, and that's something that you just don't think about, just like paint. It's something that you do every month, and it's routine, so it doesn't seem like it needed to go on here, but it definitely does. And then the last thing Jenna also talked to me about was photo shoot accessories. So I didn't think about this one, but as you're in a home or you're doing a decorating or DIY blog, which I do a lot on Instagram, she's like telling me how much I'm probably spending on materials for that. And she's definitely right. I mean, I will go to Marshall's or I'll go to Hobby Lobby and I'll pick something up, or, oh, I need a plant for that shoot, or, oh, I need canvas to do this DIY project. And then that really is the content that is helping bring people into my business and want to use me, and also stay engaged with my Instagram. So I need to continue to do that to keep people engaged, keep people interested, and have them wanting more from me. And so I feel like this $100 amount is something that I need to keep doing in order to keep my customers. So definitely excited about this one and glad Jenna brought that up. But overall, these are all of my validations and my chart of accounts for Carterology. So if you guys would like to check me out, my Instagram handle is Carterology, and my website is www.carterology.com. Thank you.